make me a coffee. That's what I do. I'm so tired this morning, guys. I think I'm getting unwell, so right, this morning I've got 2 designs I want to work between. Same sacrifice, different day. I really like that shirt. It's like modern day and still saying the same sacrifice would be made. It's like really neat. It's just I'm unsure about putting on the front. I did that cat shit one, but oh, I'm so tired this morning. Damn it. I'm like half asleep. But yeah, I wanted to do that cat shit one, but where he's ollied over the cat shit. Because it would make more sense as a skate shirt. But at the same time, I guess not everything has to be skateboard related. Oh, damn it. It's one of the things that I got back into bed right now, yeah, I'd actually fall asleep again, probably for like a few hours. No cap. I'm so tired. Oh, crap. You know when you stretch and it's like, you sometimes shake as well, it feels like it releases all the nasty toxins in your muscles and shit like that. Coffee is king, man. I don't have too much coffee because I generally think it gives me the jitters a little bit. I'll try and stay awake. Yeah, so I'm debating which sign to print off. Same sacrifice, different day, or the cat shit one. One's straight up respectful, one's just straight up funny. Same sacrifice, different day. It's modern day Jerusalem, right? I love that. I love the idea of it because it's like the idea is that Jesus made the same sacrifice now, even like. So I saw one that had like him using a tow truck, right? But that kind of gets rid of the whole. Oh, it gets rid of the whole concept of the sacrifice itself. It's just a beautiful concept, isn't it, really? Or the cat shit jumper. So I'm gonna wear it on the live. That is the plan. So I wanna have my own shirt, my own. So I have my beanies, I have tops and stuff like that. I just want my own jumper now. Oh, I'm so flipping tired this morning. I hope everyone's having a good morning anyway. Myself, sort of. I mean, who you ever really talking to when you're doing a live? You are kind of talking to yourself. So when you start a live, right? Hello, welcome. So when you start one, can I bake? Well, yes, I can bake. I'm not baking now. I can cook. I'm a better cook than I am a bake. It sounds like I think I've yawned about 30 times in the last minute. I need to get my washing with a spoon quick. I'll probably do the cat shirt, to be honest with you. It's just funny. Oh, days. I don't even know. Sorry guys, I'm literally just... I haven't yawned this much before. Oh dear. God bless you, man. God bless everybody. Even if they don't want to be God blessed, you can be God blessed, because it's like, it's not negative, is it? Like negative things are forced on people all the time, and it shouldn't be. So how can, you know? Oh yeah. Anyway, so I'm doing a few shirts that's gonna have like a burning bush. It has to have like religious meaning, I think, to some of them, but in a most respectful way. So shining, on any religion, man, from Rastafarian, Judaism. I kind of wanted one which had all of them together, right? And just like finding not common ground and that stuff, you know what I mean? But like at peace, bar a few, because you can't have all of them there, because not everybody wants to be at peace. Do they? I'm alright, but I'm good. But the reason I'm like, I'm not a straight up Christian, because I don't believe in. I'll be honest, it's very complex, guys. Yeah, I believe we have you have the actual the right, more than the right, to defend yourself. It's like a legal obligation. In the eyes of God, God gives you the complete right. You are meant to. A Christian will be like, you're not. You turn the other cheek, maybe. Where me, I'm like, no, like God gave you. You're meant to defend yourself. You should be peaceful until needed, and then you're allowed to defend yourself 100%. So if you actually look at the drawing I do, it's going to have Star of David, and it'll probably have like, and there's also going to have the cross on the other end, because it's just very unique stance on it. It's a cool graphic. Yeah, I'll go get that. Probably about 20 minutes after I've had a coffee. Woke up a little bit fast. Damn it, man. I want to stop yawning. See what I mean? It's got to be like 40 minutes I've yawned. Like 40 times I've yawned in the last like 10 minutes now. Great. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good morning or evening or whatever it may be for you. I've realised most people that watch me are from America, and don't worry, I didn't do loads and nothing was coming out. I was just trying to build up the pressure. I got, what's the matter anyway? But most people, I think it's like 12% are in the UK, and it's like 50% from America. I'm like, crap, where's the other? Thank you. I mean, to be fair, it matches the kettle, and it also matches. Oh, fuck, that was the toaster as well, sort of. Yeah, this is towel, that's towel, that's what I was doing the same, I don't know. I am slightly OCD, but I also have borderline personality disorder. And it used to be a lot tidier, but I run a business. And unfortunately, as you can imagine, running a business is very intense. It's like a full-time job. Like, yeah, California's lush. To be honest with you, I was going to leave country. I decided I can't, man. I will at some point, but just, yeah. I'm so lazy, I can't even drink it. Bro, I just bloody made the thing. Chill out. Damn. UK here, tiny little. I was going to do that for people, because apparently most of the people, a lot of people who watch me are from all over my other platform. This platform is mainly American, and some Aussie. I love Australia. See, I actually love. I love anywhere that's just not the UK right now. I'll be honest with you. It's good coffee. And it is a racist stereotype thinking a British person would just drink a tea. I won't stand for it. I'm joking. I understand that everyone just thinks you're just drinking tea that and he's making a cup of tea. That is a stereotype. It's a funny one though, and I'm not offended by it because I'm like, probably, I don't know. A lot of people drink tea in the UK. It's not a stereotype. It's fact. I love that people like it's a stereotype. I'm like, just because it's a stereotype doesn't mean it's not true. As well, which is quite funny. What was I doing this morning? Oh yeah, printing this jumper design. Now I'm even doing this Jesus one where he's in modern day Jerusalem, saying he would do the same, have the same sacrifice, or it would be one where, and it's completely different, but it's a skater ollieing over a cat taking a shit, and it says cat shit, or like catch it, catch the ball, catch it. It's just when I'm sat there and trying to make something funny, and it's almost like every joke's been done, so just why not? I like it. It's funny. It's good. And it'll be going on this one here. It's just practicing printing on it, but yeah. So they'll be available to store, but because I didn't realise, because I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes, that with my thing that I print onto fabric on, I can print directly onto fabric if I got polyester. I don't need to. But I had cotton, and with cotton you need to spray it with stuff for it to like cling to. But when you actually just use polyester, the colours are vibrant. You know when you get like a print that's in the shirt, it's not on that vinyl crap. It's actually into the fabric. That's what this is. Because I can do it here. I'm not actually like in my office space right now. Wait, have I gone in here yet? I don't even know. I have brain fog today. It was 4:20 yesterday. We all have to allow it. That worked. Fuck. Voila. So yeah, I'm gonna get on with that soon. What would people prefer to see? The Jesus design or the cat shit one? I mean, it's going to be on the back anyway. And then we have the logo on the front side. So the funny thing is, right, I would go and wake up, but there's literally no point because going to wake up would just mean if I go away, I just won't wake up. I'll end up sitting there drawing and getting like, it's so therapeutic, man, sometimes drawing, right? So relaxing. I end up just getting more tired with it. Sorry, and I'm ill as well, but the show must go on. I must continue working. Just a little cold at the moment, I think. Oh, damn it. But yeah, so I go have a cigarette in a minute, then I'm going to print this design onto this shot. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, my brain in the mornings. I don't think I'm ever going to adjust. It's just going to have to be like this stupid forever because my partner, bless her, she obviously works as well. Like I work from home, she works very independent, and she's like, oh, I'd rather go to work at 4 than I have the whole day. Even if she's like knackered and falling asleep, she's like still has a day, and I understand that because if you feel like you'd want a day still, it's terrible going to work at like 9 or 9 to 5. I mean, damn, it's like your whole day's gone. Like you come back and the sun's gone. You know, you missed it. Can't blame her really. But yeah. Another one of those days where I sit there and watch myself on the fails. Fails of myself, that is. And yesterday, I was like, yeah, I've got real clean clips upload. I went back and looked, and they were not clean at all. They were like the furthest from it. And this is the worst thing about fingerboarding, man, and skating. Right? You think you look good, you think you've got skill, right? And then you watch the clip back, and you're like, oh damn. You know what I mean? It's really annoying. You know, you feel like Tony Hawk's, and then you look back and watch the footage. Yeah. Oh well. Do you know when you get like something stuck in the fabric and it's like sharp? Yes, my neighbour's awake. That means I can fingerboard now without too much of a guilty conscience because he's got his old mum living with him. Bless her. Bless him. Bless her. Bless both of them, I guess. Oh damn it! So really, I am waking up slowly. I'm adjusting. I don't know if people can hear me properly, right? I'm pretty sure they can. I know it might not be like the greatest sound quality. I can actually. There you go. And it was really weird to see that like 30% of the people who watch and follow me are female too. I was like, wait, what? And I mean, I'm not. That sounds like sexist. I don't mean it in that way. It's good. I'm happy that there are women and men that are enjoying the same things. You know, it shouldn't be bound to one particular group. You know, I just now feel like I've done women a massive injustice by not releasing maybe graphics that are more unisex friendly, you know, that you both like, because I know this sounds really dumb, but I'm sure if there are girls out there who started a makeup company, right, and be honest with me, like, if someone started a makeup company, I'm sure some people would forget that there are guys who use makeup, surely, you know what I mean, because you're brought up in the time period you brought up in, and I would never, ever, ever think, and of course they do. I mean, it's a dumb thing to think. I'm admitting it right here. I'm stupid that a woman wouldn't fingerboard like they wouldn't skate. Because growing up, it seemed when I watched it and the area I grew up in as well, very male dominated, which it is, but that doesn't mean. So I was very, you know, it is stupid mindset to have, but it's not like it's stereotyping, but not on purpose. It's just where you grow up, and then you're only offensive if you don't accept change and go, oh, okay, well, I've just, you know, the times have moved on. People would have loved it anyway. It would have just been so niche. It's still niche in the country, in the UK. But to see that they're like 30 or 40, was it 30 or 40% or like 34%? I can't remember. Something like that. I remember 3 and a 4 in there. People who are female who watch me with fingerboarders and skaters. I was like, oh, damn, fair play. And I don't let, like, if there's any graphics you guys, if there is any watching you want to see, just don't feel like I'm letting you down. So I mean, I don't have a mindset. That's the realism of it. It's not being stereotypical. I don't think like a girl. So how am I going to possibly know what a girl likes? I think it's almost more offensive to act like you would know what a girl would like. You know, I asked my partner. She's just like, yeah, that's cool. Maybe think about this more, which is extremely helpful because you do have to think about everyone when you know. As I said, just when I first started it, I just thought about middle-aged or younger guys who'd stopped skating for a while, or like, you know, I don't know. It's just a mixture. Oh man. We all stereotype, I'm sorry, but we do. I always regret having my meds with coffee because it like dissolves the tablet. Oh yeah, I'm talking to myself totally. I have to talk to myself. This is a funny thing, guys. You don't understand lives clearly because if I talk to myself now or don't talk to myself, if I don't talk, no one comes on the live. If I sat here and don't speak and went over the other side of the room, nobody would come on the live. But if if I'm talking, I do. See, it's funny considering I go, guy, he's proper crazy. People who follow me come on in know I'm not crazy. They come on like every day. They know I have my own skateboard company. You have to talk generically about something, which I always do, like about my coffee or I'm tired this morning. I hope I'm having a good day. That's not crazy, bro. Sitting on here messaging everybody in the chat saying, "Oh, everyone, he's talking to himself. He's crazy." No, you're talking to yourself because there's nobody else in the chat. I'm talking generically to the live. There's a massive difference, bro. And you have just been outsmarted because it's 100% fact. When you're going, hey guys, he's talking to himself, he's crazy. Who are you talking to? What do you mean, hey guys? There's nobody there. But when I'm talking, there are people that flick through the live continuously. There are going people, and if I don't talk and I'm just sat over here like this quietly, who is going to join the live? Nobody. I'm the one that has to talk to myself, bro. This is part of having a life and a business. Oh yeah, this idiot. So you don't have to come on, bro. I could just simply go 3, 2, 1, bye bye. Have a lovely day. Shalom alaikum. Because it makes me laugh. But I had no. There's just no experiment. I have a business, and the people watching this, I don't. So I mean, who's going to really have the logic there? Oh man, I find it too funny. Who else would agree with me? So if someone comes on and goes, guys, he's crazy talking to himself. I have to talk to the live. That's part of what I do because it stops people. They go through like, what's he talking about? You going, guys, he's talking to himself. He's crazy. There's no one else on the live. Who are you talking to? Circular logic, bro. Do you know what I mean? Circular logic does not. Your logic isn't logicking, my bro. What do you mean, guys? Absolutely nobody. Just I'm talking to myself here too. I'm crazy. Why are you calling out the same thing you're about to go and do yourself? Anyway, moving on rapidly. My day's going good, thank you. How's yours going? I'm chilling. I've got a few designs I wanted to print off today, so I'm gonna do a practice print on the top, and then, bro, why did I even put the jumper? That's what I mean, bro. People won't agree with you there when you say it. I say I'm crazy because I'm talking to myself. Because I go, yeah, I am slightly wired and tapped, or whatever you want to call it. I'm an artist. That's my excuse. I'm not saying that's why I am. I'm just saying that's my excuse. But it allowed me to be an A-star artist. I'm shit at maths. I'm not trying to hate. I'm amazing at everything because I'm not. Like, if someone gave me a 50p and a 20p, that's probably as far as I can get with you. I mean, in shape-wise, I'm terrible at maths. I'm generally terrible at maths, bro. Sorry. How was yours? Normally, I always forget to ask that back. I know that's really, really rude, but it's because I get like so. I'm just my meds are just kicking in. It's 6 o'clock here. Wait, what time is it here? Yeah, it's 6:30. It's still 6 o'clock in. It's not like bang on, but yeah. So sorry, I was going to show you. This is what I'm going to be printing onto today. I'm going to be printing directly onto the fabric. It's one of my old. It's literally like not an old, sort of an old jumper. But I just want to practice on rather than buying loads of like material blends. I want to see if a 50% polyester, 50% cotton will blend nicely. Because polyester, I just don't really. 100% polyester is really thin, and it won't keep you necessarily 100% warm. Well, you can do because this. Where's it gone? I don't know. There's something else I've got to polyester, and sometimes it can be too woolly. I mean, it has real diversity to it, to be fair, but at the same time, I feel like cotton is just a little bit more of a luxurious material. Fingerboard stream, sort of, bro. Yeah, I mean, I do fingerboard. But I make the boards. I make skateboards. I make the wax. Today, if people want me to stay on the live while I print on the top, I'm okay to do that. Because then people know I don't do print on demand or whatever the flipping YouTubers call it, where they go to another artist, get them to do the art, and then they send it to someone else and get them to print it, and then they sell it on a site that someone else has made. Innovation real there. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I shouldn't mock people. I just find it funny when people try and act like they do so much. You know what I mean? Like content creators. It's a very hard job. I'm like, well, it's not. For one, you just make videos. Let's try a trick, man. First try. Come on. Woosa. Gotta bring out my inner Jedi, bro. What is this? Yesterday. Nah. Unacceptable. Switch flip. Switch flip. I'll take it. That's pretty clean, to be fair. It is crazy, isn't it? I mean, the weirdest one I've done is when I flew to Australia. I don't know if it was when I flew back but I experienced the daytime essentially twice. It was really weird. That's what gave me jet lag. I was like, bruh, I was like, I've been to the States, didn't really give me jet lag. It's like 5 hours behind some places, 6, 7 hours. Like, that's manageable. I stay up for like 15 hours of a day anyway. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. And when I say bro, if you happen to be a girl, you're just a female bro. Do you know what I mean? It's just a lingo. That was shit. Arthritis is terrible. So I started taking this stuff because I'm not taking methotrexate. I refuse to. But yeah, as I say, the time zones for personally, as I say, America isn't too bad. I mean, it has a lot of time zones. I mean, of course, it's wild. Probably got probably the most time zones in some places, spanning the whole of the States. Where I don't even know. I just find it funny that like the UK is like the standard time or whatever we call it. I'm like, bro. I love when they say like the British Empire fell. It hasn't really fallen, is it? So much still works around the British people. It is fallen. It has massive. But I mean, as long as the British people are still there and the country's still there, then you're still a country nonetheless. No matter how pathetic your like prime minister is or something, you know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting one day for the door to be kicked in and the police like, you're under arrest for a Facebook post. That happens. I'm not joking. I just find it so funny. We live in like a communist. No, Rich, no. It's literally like a dictatorship. It's wonderful. I mean, they're arresting people for TV licenses when they're not even watching TV. And they're not arresting them, taking them to court. They're not going to court. Then they're going to jail. But I'm like, why are they originally going to court? Because of a TV license. Dumb shit, man. Dumb shit. But I see it as okay. Jail is just free living. It's shit food. It's a TV. There's 4 channels, 5 channels. There's 10. 5 of them are black and white, the same ones. But can I Nolly Hill? I would love to. Yeah, I'm not even joking. You can look it up. And if it isn't being broadcast to people, that's why. That's literally why. I can show people where to look, what to look at. It is more than Korea and China and Russia combined in the UK. Think how big Russia is. Oh my! So I get so like passionate about it. I can't believe my parents moved here. Like, why? Why? They should have stayed in Romania and South Africa. Big mistake. Bear with. What was I looking up? Oh yeah. Oh, Facebook post. They're arresting old people, old Deirdres for a Facebook post that they reshared. Like, what is that? It's called freedom of speech, which just clearly isn't. You know what I mean? It's gone. Okay, here we go. Let's watch this, shall we? It won't be copyrighted, but this is 1 year ago. Improper use of electronics. Are you joking me? Right, granted, I don't know what he said, right? I don't know what he said. But are words really, 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 and not even words you've made. I think if you repost it, are they really that? Should it be allowed up on the app? Should it then be low key to do with the app as well? Like, they shouldn't be allowed even like that to be shared on there. Like, it's just dumb. It's dumb. But you got at a certain point laugh at it, and then I don't know. All I can say is there will be a civil war happening, 100%. Like, it is 100% gonna happen. And I'm just sat here, watch the news every day, just waiting. I've got a different mindset from my fellow Brits, but still, I just want peace. That's all I want. I actually want peace. But I mean, sometimes to get peace, you got to go. It's got to get worse before it gets better. That's whatever the saying is, and it's true. But yeah, it is bad. It is really bad here. I mean, damn. There's no words. Anyway, from that mindset, it's drift away. It's very hard when you live here. So where can I go? Nowhere. Sea, 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 sea. I'm surrounded by sea. I'll just build a submarine, shall I? Like, I mean, but literally. Oh man, oh, it's funny. You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh because if you don't, you cry. Right? It's just this is how it is. That's why I want to do my Jesus top, because this country right now is just really in need of this. In need of this T-shirt. It's a modern day. It says same sacrifice, different modern day, and it's like modern day Jerusalem. He's walking through. There's people with their cameras and their phones and their cars, but instead of using like a tow truck, and the whole point is he would still make that same sacrifice. And I love it. I love the concept of the art. It's amazing. Um, and there's another one which is completely the opposite like the route, and it's a guy skating over a cat, and he ollies over it, and there's a cat taking a shit, and it says catch it, like catch it, catch it, catch. Yeah. So I go for some really, really thought out, deep, meaning. I don't even know what to call it. Like it has. There's a lot of passion went into the one with the one with Christ in it, but the other one's just like Anne's having a laugh. I mean, art will soon be banned because certain ideologies don't like art. Do you know what's funny? Do certain people want to know that everything's art? Like, if you wear a robe, that is art. That is designed by a what are they called? You know what I mean? An artist. That's an artist. Someone who designs clothes. That is an artist. The car you sat in, the pan you cooked by, it was designed by an artist. Like everything is who made from. You wouldn't call them necessarily an artist like of the traditional sense. Like fair enough, they're not drawing on or painting, but they have designed something, meaning they are an artist. Anybody who creates something from the ground up is an artist. You need a boat in RV. That's what I mean. This is not. Just gotta enjoy your life the best you can. That's all I think you can do. But I've literally lost it. Obviously, my neighbour's gonna get really pissed off soon. Like, what are you doing? It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Makes it sound like a bad neighbour. Believe me, I'm not. I'm out of all of this. I'm still the nice person. He's been. There's no words. There's no words. Just a vile human being. Like really. Right, I'm gonna go take these. Oh, I love it. Some cod liver oil. Ugh. They couldn't have called it anything else. Do you know what I mean? Like cod liver oil. I know it is, but like you don't have that in the ingredients. It's like arsenic, rattle. You call it arsenic. Here goes nothing. Straight up, been so tempted to just get a boat and actually come to America and just turn up and be like, hey, I want to bring my business. I've got something to offer. I've got work to offer. Watching just be like pissed off, turn around, go back where you can. I'm like, really? Do you know how far that was? I mean, at least give me a plane trip. I'm like, it'd take me like what? If I took, if I did even make it, bear in mind, what's that going to take you? Like a month? Easily. If you had an engine, that is. If you had an engine, a little bit an engine, and then you would also use wind power as much as you possibly could as well. Probably take you like a month or two. Maybe a month and a half, probably realistically. Without being capsized. I also have thalassophobia as well, which is just wonderful. Yeah, the fear of the deep ocean, the really, really fucking deep ocean, like 2 miles down deep shit. Oh, it freaks me out, man. It's like we were never meant to cross the sea. I feel like, do you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. Because it feels so dangerous. You have big waves, and it's not guaranteed a boat won't ever capsize. I'm like, bro, this was scatting shit. yeah, we'll come back on a physical. I'm gonna go edit some footage, go for a cigarette, walk the dog. See, I'm so rusty. I mean, to be fair, I'm already landing them quicker than I was yesterday in the morning. It normally takes me like a good 2-3 hours to be landing tricks sometimes, which I think is purely because I don't spend enough time thinking about it. I've got so much other stuff to do. Oh, do you know what? Being ill can actually just piss off. It's just like, why? Just it's because it's for a week as well. Like when I get ill because I'm a smoker, I'm like ill for like a week plus. Just doesn't leave. All I can say. It's seriously, I don't even know what to say anymore about that. Oh shit, it's done. I literally feel like I could go back to bed this morning, but honestly, it's just no point. Because if I did, I wouldn't wake up again for like a few hours, and when I do, I'll just be grumpy all day. I don't know if anyone gets it. I can't take naps. I can't power nap. Like this 20-minute power nap is just bullshit. I'm like, where? How? And what do you mean you come up with more energy? I'm like, I wake up feeling like a sandbag. I feel like I've been mugged. I feel like I just woke up and been mugged. And they've not just taken my wallet and my phone and stuff, they've taken my consciousness, they've taken the soul out of my every being for like 20 minutes. And then brought, well, it's more like 2 hours, as they say. And then they bring me back, and I'm like, I'm like, why am I even here? That's not good. So I just have to sit there and suffer. I don't know if anyone else is the same. I feel like I met quite a few people that can't power nap. It's just crazy, bro. Oh, different. Oh, different out. I beg I stop yawning though. You know when they say like yawning's to do with oxygen? I feel oxygenated enough. Like it's like, oh yeah, you don't have enough oxygen, and well, how the hell am I managing to talk then? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, damn it! Sorry, everybody. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this t-shirt design, have a cigarette, and then I'll be back on. So I'm not trying to bore everybody this morning. I just do want to be like stuck doing the same thing on a live. Do you know what I mean? I think it's very important to be able to bring new stuff to the live. Otherwise, it will end up just getting stale. I don't want that to happen. No, sir. I mean, I don't do just want to keep it fresh. So, as I say, I'm going to go now. I'm going to leave now. And then when I come back, I'll have that jumper to show everybody, hopefully. Well, actually, no, I'm going to make sure I get it done this time. I'm going to make sure I get it done. I'm so tired. I am. I mean, I'm happy like the fingerboarding's already doing well this morning because, as I say, some days I'm just absolute garbage. But I am happy, guys, because we've hit 1.8k. Like, we're so close to just hitting like 200 again, and it's crazy because we're going up by like 100 in a week or something on here, which is quite good. And I'm doing it as a week, not actually from the days I've had off as well. It's actually days I've been actually working, uploading, and posting. Yeah, as I say, this is a 50% blend of two types of shirts, polyester and cotton. I can print onto polyester really well, but cotton's a bit of an iffy one. So I've just been worried about messing it up. But we'll give it a go, as I say. I'm still deciding which design I want to put on here. It's either, as I say, modern day Jesus sort of design. It's not blasphemy, it's actually very respectful design. And then also there is the cat shit one, which I'm like, I don't know. They're both very good designs. I kind of like the G's one because I feel like it's got a lot more. But then the cat shit one's funny, but I also don't want it to seem like childish. This is the difficulty. Why does a fine line between childish then go back to being, like, better in-betweeners? I'm sorry, not the American in-betweeners, because that's just dog's ass. I don't even need to watch it to know that that is shit. I'm sorry, I just don't. The Office, the American Office is good. There's plenty of things like American version of English version that are good, but from what I've seen from the in-betweeners, it looks absolute ass. So like the original in-betweeners in the UK, right, the good one, it just wouldn't be allowed now. But at the same time, like you would also say that humor is immature. But I'm like, so if it's for adults, but then it's immature. I thought you're meant to be mature to be an adult. So kind of that whole thing, that whole circular logic contradicts itself. I'm like, it's immature adult humor, but I'm like, what the fuck is that? Is that a young adult? Is that an older adult? I mean, I know it's immature humor, but I'm like, does that not mean you're younger in soul or what? Do you get what I'm trying to get at? It's like immature. Like you would watch it and be like, someone who's boring, old, mature, they're going to be like, well, this is just obnoxious behavior, and you know what I mean, or be stuck up about it. It's not like 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds, stuff like that. I find it funny. And me, I'm sorry, but like when you grow up on that stuff, it's so annoying being 25 now in this day. And it's probably worse being older, to be honest with you. But like, I do not relate to anybody. Well, actually, no, I do. It's funny. Everyone my age, there's some people in the Gen Z age who are like very much a snowflake, and there's some people like I have no idea what's happened. And I'm like, I am that person. I'm like, I have no idea how everything's changed so dramatically. Opinions and it's wild. I think opinions and people's like feelings, of course, matter. I mean, it's dumb to sit there and say they don't because everyone's feelings are valid. But at the same time, I feel like it's gone a bit too extreme. Like, what happened to like being able to have a laugh? Now you're trying to cancel a comedian. Someone try like don't go to their stand up. Like I've known people for years that make jokes I might not agree with, but I don't just go like, oh, that's it. I'm spending my whole life trying to cancel them. Like you do you. The funny thing is, I feel like people don't realize that I would many other people would. I use cancel culture as a sort of a platform to stand up on, and be like, yeah, you tried to cancel me for this, but like, so like how pathetic, you know what I mean? Unless it's a real valid reason. But there's things that people do that are seriously bad, and they don't even get any. I mean, public criticism for it at all, and I'm like, what? How is that even possible? Well, I didn't know blowing my. I didn't know yawning made my nose run. That was weird. Do you know I've been saying though for like a week or so I've been getting ill? Yeah. And I say I get ill for like a week or two. Sometimes 3. I just don't like to jinx it. I do. I generally get ill for like weeks, and it's like a cold with a throat virus for like I don't know. It doesn't go away. I'm pretty sure it's because I'm a smoker. But then I don't really get ill all too often, and that's because where I have rheumatoid arthritis, it's my immune system's always on like attack. So it's a very strong immune system. It's weak, but it's strong. It's weird. It's strong because it's weak because if it was fully strong, it'd be destroying my body completely. But it's still strong in the sense of it's always on fight or flight sort of mode. So as well as attacking my body, as soon as an illness comes in, it's on it straight away. It's not a case like my body takes a little bit of time to start getting my antibodies or whatever to my immune system to kick in. Like 2 seconds, guys. But yeah, it's just already activated really, giving it like probably that few-hour head start over other people with illnesses, or maybe a whole night ahead. Because some people's bodies start to realise it through the night, or whatever, throughout the day. Where mine's already like, as I say, out in the system and recognise, and I think that's essentially what it is. Because like, yeah, it's funny because my adoptive dad had it, and it's hereditary. So it's like well, obviously my birth father would have had it too because it is passed down. But he was like, I'm not, you know, they were like, why? I was like, why would you have it? It's hereditary. Phil's not your dad. I was like, oh really? I was like, he's not the only person in the world to have rheumatoid arthritis. Granted, it's a coincidence, but it's quite common. Um, Common-ish. It's way more common than some other conditions anyway. But as I say, just inflamed joints and You can sort of see it a little bit around my knuckles a bit more, and then especially around the what are they called? The Because they're the knuckles, and then I don't know the joints, the finger joints, right? You see it more in there, it's just inflamed and swollen. But anyway, so yeah, that's why like when I get ill, like I don't really get ill that often, but when I do get ill, it's better be a strong illness to get past my like rheumatoid, because my immune system's always like it's like literally gladiator in my veins, bro, in my system. It's just charge. It's like just like, and that's why they give you something called methotrexate, which is a weak chemo medication to like essentially like overpower your immune system. And then I would get ill all the time because I'd have the weakest immune system ever. So it's it's a trade off, but I refuse to take that because I also lose my hair over time. So instead I take cod liver oil at the moment to have baths because that seems to do the little trick. That does the trick. Sorry, I've got 2 seconds. I noticed though, because like I was saying, my skating's really annoying because I could just go have a 10-minute skate, not even that, and by warm up, I'd have had a warm up. Do you know what I mean? With fingerboarding, it was taking me all day. But I think where recently I've given it a bit more time, I've been putting quite a bit of time into fingerboarding. Watch, I'll get comfortable again, do the same bloody thing. I'll be like, I'll be fine, and then I won't fingerboard again for like a week. I'm quite shocked at how small my audience is in the UK compared to America. So like, obviously most people that watch me are American. I was gonna do literally an ad kind of tailored to you guys. I know it's funny, but you can tell me if it's just not funny. But I guess I just feel like people thought when I went over there that it was very exotic. They're taking the piss obviously because it's exotic, but it's not because it's across this ages away. But it's the UK and it's the UK. It's not. It's you've got more exotic things in America. I mean, we've got more history here, granted. But if I look at some old bricks and some ruins, I mean, I'm joking. There's some lovely places in the UK. I'm not shitting on it. But yeah, it's just funny, man, because people I'm like, oh, how exotic. So when we think it's like, you think of like Hawaii or like something like that. I'm like, it's just the opposite, but obviously you wouldn't do. But it's just English speaking, rainy. See, it's like the opposite from like exotic. I mean, it does get really hot over here. And bear in mind, when we say so this morning it felt like -1. I've actually screenshot this because I'll show it. Feels like -1. That's Celsius. It's not Fahrenheit. So when it's like 30 degrees, so 12, 25 degrees Celsius, that's like 80, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So what you guys are, so, it's 90 degrees. You're on about Fahrenheit. And when we say like that, we're on about it's essentially the same temperature you've got. But we've got humidity. It's not always the same time. We don't have like tornadoes and all these things. You know what I mean? It won't go from 1 minute nice and then you have like a typhoon. It is mild in that sense. It will just rain. Like put it this way: at the beginning of 2026 this year, it rained for 30 days non-stop. Rather than it raining really heavy and flooding, like we do get like flash floods, but it's just more continuously pissing down on you for like. It's still bad. You can hear it on the windows. Like sounds like somebody using a jet washer on your window. But I don't know. It's just not the best. But yeah. Honestly, I just find it funny because experiencing America, but watching American films and shows was a very different experience. So I wonder if it would be the same for any Americans coming to the UK, and what you have is like a reference. Some people, and this is wild to me, I've been the first British person I've really seen outside of like anything, maybe a few videos. I'm like, that's wild. That you've actually interacted with. I know Americans and Canadians are different. Like you guys claim it. I'm joking. I know you are. It's all good. My neighbour's Canadian. It just feels so odd, bro. It's like, why would you come to the UK? Out of all the places, right? Is it the free healthcare, which is so being crippled? Is it like, what is it? Is it the houses that are meant to trap heat in the winter when it's cold, but then also just let it out during the summer to like, I mean, just let the hot air out. It's just these houses are shit. There's no aircon. In today's episode of Less Shit on the UK. So people love to shit on Brits for all sorts of things in their history, in our history, right? That's not the right thing to be doing it for. Shit on us for the economy. Shit on us for, I don't know, the weather. Being grumpy asses. Most people in England are really grumpy, right? A lot of people, life ain't the greatest, so I think that's why we're grumpy. You know, feel free. Like the harmonicals and the tea thing, like that's so like Victorian, bro. I don't think that's like. I have never seen a person in my life in the UK walk down the street. I've seen someone flick a cane, but I think they're just trying to add the extra, like, oh, look at me, I'm a twat, right? But with a monocle and like looking like the Monopoly man, never, not one time. I actually think I've seen more in other countries look like that potentially. Like I think I saw one in Italy one time, guy looks sort of like that, but not in the UK, never. And like someone says to me yesterday, oh, I think you're British if you just go to Britain. No, because my family moved to Britain. They're not British. I'm British by birthright, right? And ethnicity, I'm not British either. So you can't just be like, hey, I'm British. Because that means I could just go to America or I could just go to China and be like, hey, I'm Chinese. You can't. How is it any different? I'm sorry. Hello. I'm good, thank you. How are you guys? Right, I need to go have a cigarette quickly, calm my little brain down because I can't actually sit down this morning. ADHD is a nightmare. I just can't relax at all. And the only issue I have at the moment as well is my phone battery, right, is on like, do you know, like the battery life, not like percentage. It's on 60% or something, which just means it can die like when it's at 20%. I'm like, oh great. So I'm gonna switch over from an iPhone because I just like from the iPhone to an Android. I think I love iPhones so much. I always have. And I would rather have, and it says something. It's not about having money and fancy. I'd rather have a flipping an app like an iPhone 3GS, bro. Like I just like Apple, and I think I would rather have an older one than the new ones because they just become a rip off, right? So what am I on about? Everything's become a rip off. It's honestly like hysterical how much things like shrinkflation with inflation at the same time is wild. To have both of them rammed together in the same package and I throw it at the same time. I understand maybe one year they try and maybe do a little bit of shrinkflation, then next year it's inflation. That's what they've been doing. But there's some years they're just doing a double whammy and sticking it together and they're like, right, here's half the amount of chocolate, half the quality, double the amount of crap and sugar and cheap shit, triple the price, please. And it's not even a bloody Easter egg shape. It's like an Easter oval. What the fuck was that, man? It's like it was flattened anyway when I opened my first one. I was like, oh, great, someone's flattened my egg. Then I opened an Xbox today. Oh, okay. Recognise the pattern here. And then on the next one, I knew I was bloody doomed and it just fucked our Easter egg. But that's not an Easter egg. That is not what an egg looks like. An egg is if an egg came out like that, they wouldn't be allowed to sell it in a shop because it would be a disfigured egg or something. Do you know what I mean? Like it would be shapen egg or something. Misshapen egg. I don't know. Oh well, I guess it's removing the symbolism of it as well. To be honest with you, if you look at it deep down, it's probably what it could be as well. Oh well, what can you do? Follow it with your heart. Dumbass world we live in now, right? Honestly. Thing is, right, I'd rather say something like pick three people, so I don't want a million people follow me who I don't like agree with. I would rather it just be select three people, just like see reason and understand like logic. So many people are dumb, bro. I'm sorry, I have to say it. Yeah, they just don't think. I mean, if we wouldn't, we wouldn't be in a situation right now with the world if people were smart now, would we? Like, you know what I mean? We'd be so much further ahead. Uh, no, I don't claim I could sort everything out, but at the same time, I feel like there's some issues that I feel are glaringly obvious that are so fixable beyond belief. And I'm on about so many issues. I'm on about food, economics, geopolitics, pollution, anything, literally everything. You know what I mean? The thing is, they already have renewable electricity energy sources. They already have like, I'm like, why are you still fragging and drilling? And you don't really need to. Oh, that's why, because you get plastic production from it too. Because that's what you get from crude oils and stuff. I don't. I'm a skippable, thinkable business, but this stuff I feel like is so important and so dumb. And I'm not saying it's dumb. People aren't dumb. The people who do this shit are dumb, and they clearly have no understanding. I think the world is alive. Well, not alive. I mean, you drill to the core, right? The core's burning. I feel like the fossil fuel is what is essentially the fuel for the fire. So you remove it, the earth just stops burning. I mean, has anyone considered why we spin? Because there might be a fume emission being let out. This might sound dumb, but hear me out. You know, there was a comet recently in space that turned the other way because they reckon it went past the sun, it released some like hydrogen or something like that, and it made it blow the other way, like it released it like a gas. What happens if that's why our planet's spin, or there's something to do with it? You know, the amount of liquid, the weight of the planet. Like, you don't mess with what's already working in perfect design, regardless if you believe in pollution or not. You don't mess with Mother Nature. Is already like it's proven that shit very fiercely. Oh well. Anyone can speak English. Wait. Are you from? Right, this is an interesting one now. Where are you from? Yeah, this is really rude, but it could be either. If you're from the States, you should be able to do it. Easy peasy. If you're in Australia, as I said to some people the other day, people just didn't seem appealed in Australia at the moment. Like, if people are just looking and it says out of order or out of stock, but you just want to see it say in stock, but someone doesn't want to order it, there's just no point because it's a lot of work to add it on there because it means I have to take it from one store, add it to another, or have at least two of the same item. For example, there is only one of this board. I've like other than the one I have, this is one of a kind glow in the dark board, and I'm not making any more of this particular design. That's it. All right. Same with this one. But I can't do one of a kinds and add them onto multiple stores because I need to have the same item across multiple stores. Like, to do that, you need to make. Do you know what I mean? I need to make 3, 4 of the same thing. But I'm like, okay, it's not unique then. So if someone wants it in America, I'll have to add it solely to the American store. If someone wants it in the UK, and so on and so forth. So if somebody wants a particular board or a graphic, then I'll say it by all means. But other than that, I'm afraid. French should be able to. Well, I'm hoping that's what you. So I was really messy about it, and I see that. You know what? You French? Oh, do you know what? That's pretty cool. If you are, I'm not saying it's the first French person I think I've had on it. I've had so many different ethnicities and origins for so long now. I love how people come together. Well, most people, let's say, connect over common ground, interest in art, beliefs, or just, I mean, just a common interest in like wanting to a new hobby or a passion. I mean, that's just a common ground. Everybody wants something new to do, generally speaking. What I love as well, I will say to any of the Americans as well, is like when people go, oh, like the UK and Europe. I'm like, Europe is like so many different countries. Like, I'm not saying like you go all the way up to Copenhagen and you come all the way down and you go through like Holland. You've got Germany and you've got. I mean, the list goes on. Even me, fair enough. Granted, there's someone who lives right next to it, like Paris, Portugal, Spain, I mean, Spain's huge, bro. People don't understand how big Spain is, and then like you got people that live on like the outskirts of Spain, but like the middle of it's just desert land. You know what I mean? It's weird. I love it. Flying from over like UK and then going south over over Spain, there's literally like nothing there. Then you go down to Roche, and it's like I like going like what I call commercial areas. I don't like going to commercial areas where it's like you get off the plane and you turn around and say, oh well, you're not off the plane straight away, but you know you get off, you go into town, get a taxi or whatever, and there's a bloody McDonald's and a KFC. I'm like, oh. You know what I mean, I want to go there and go down to the beach, and there's proper culture. There's people like having like a dance around a fire, and then they're cooking some paella and stuff like that. And no one speaks a word of bloody English. So you've got to try and like learn a bit of language, be respectful. I love that. That's like just pure experiencing travel. Going somewhere to eat the same food is not traveling, bro. That's just like hopping on an expensive ass journey to go somewhere to sit in a room next to a pool, which you could have done at home potentially if you just got a blow. If you don't have a pool, go to a swimming pool. Like my point is, people go places to just not experience it. Like you're meant to go see the culture, you're meant to go see the landmarks, you're meant to go. In my opinion, anyway, I was like, what's the bloody point? So I'm happy I don't drink anymore either because you just, I don't want to be one of those British tourists who are just another part of the problem. I'm like, bro, just stop going on holiday and get pissed. Just get pissed in your local pub. Make us look like twats, and then you don't even remember the holiday because you're like, oh, do you remember that place I went to? What was it called? Can't even remember where you went, let alone when you went, let alone why you went. I mean, how bad is that? Oh, what? Friend? I was like, what? For France? Do you say French in France? And say what in France or you're French? Like it's the same thing, in it? It's like being English or it's like being British. Speaking British. Bro, my brain today. Do you know what other countries put me to shame with my English all the time? Speak better bloody English than I do. Right, I'm gonna go have some medical. I'm joking. I wish I could have some medical. I have my medical. I'm not about bad down. I'm about my pills. So I both. It's almost. I don't like to call it tablets sometimes or medication. I like to just say medical because to me it's like, oh, I have my medicine or whatever. But I'm gonna have a cigarette to quickly just take the dog out. I mean, she don't want to walk literally far at all. She's gonna probably wee in and run back in because how cold it is outside. Bless her. And I reckon after like just like you can see, I'm already getting quite. I'm not getting the switch flip, but I'm close to getting the switch flip down. Right, so we're in. How long have I been? I've been skating since I was like 7 years old or something like that. And then when I was about, I don't know, 9, 10, I think I landed my first heel flip. I think I was probably about 9, and then a kick flip around about 10 or 11 because it took me quite a while, a bit after to get them consistently. And then after, I had a lot of injuries, like a slip disc in the spine, a compound fracture where the bone came out my arm, tore my ACLs, and then they put me on like loads of painkillers, diazepam, codeine, pregabalin. Yeah. All I can say to people is just look after yourself, right? 100%. Wear gear. I really think it's a big important part of skating. It needs to change in culture, and just be respectful for sure. But just go with the pace as well. Don't like let anybody. I mean, respect yourself a bit. Don't just do something because other people are doing it. Because I guarantee you. Yeah, I was injured badly, but I mean, I still. That's why I started a skate company because I wanted to be able to help other people follow their dreams of being like pro skaters. Do you know what I mean? Because to me, it was a bit like I don't know really. I thought I would have held a bit of resentment, you know, towards anybody in the skate community who was a skater. It turns out it was the complete opposite. When I saw it, I was like, bro, I actually had admiration for these people and respect, and I was like, I love the fact that they managed to get to a point where they didn't try mess themselves up like me, and kept pushing. Or even if they have injured themselves, they still have the love and I see that respect, and it's like common respect ground. You know what I mean? What's up, bro? I'm good. It's like, what's up, bro? You good? I'm good. What's up, bro? I'm good. My brain today. But yeah, so I wanted to say, that's what so compound fracture is where a bone literally it comes out, it breaks in half and then comes out. Bro, I had so many injuries, but coming back for it all, I've looked at so many other. I've loved sports right growing up, but like mainly skateboarding, and I like art, but I like things. I realised I liked competitive things, but I also liked non-competitive things. So like art competitions, skate competitions, but both of them also had a competitive side, but a non-competitive side. I'd skate and chill all the time, but I'd also skate and go to a competition sometimes. So or I would draw, or then I was drawing to get A in my art, or an ace or whatever at the time. Because now it's bloody numbers, isn't it? It was letters back then. Damn it, I'm feeling old. But yeah, so it's just about giving it your all, really. But as I say, people nowadays don't skate like that. I had seizures from something called transit loss of consciousness. Well, I still could have seizures from occasionally. It's but I'm medicated, and it's literally where stress, substances, trauma, brain damage can just make you seizure, and it's quite worrying because I mean it's like I only fought epilepsy up until like the age of 17, about 17, 18. Because I had multiple of these seizures. But if you've ever had a game of skate with anybody, you'll know. Well, skated, everyone might put their headphones in, they get on and do their own thing. But when you have a game of skate, that's when people pay the most attention. But I never had a seizure during a game of skate. And this one time I went up onto a quarter pipe, mini ramp, whatever you want to call it. It's more of a quarter pipe though, because it wasn't so shallow. It was a steep one. It was like 8 foot, and I was losing the game of skate, so I was gonna go up, do a blunt still, and then a heel flip, fakie back in. But I don't remember anything. I think going up the ramp slightly, and then darkness, and I woke up, my body aching. But my mate said an ambulance had come out, and I'm like, oh man. I was like, oh, I'm so shit. And he's just, that's the first thing I remember saying. He's like, no, bro. He's like, I think you had a seizure or something. He was like, your head was shaking before you hit the ground. I was like, wait, what? He was like, yeah. He was like, 'cause I guess for the time I had to fall, and he noticed me. He was like, you didn't hit your head or anything before you start shaking. So he said, we're now going to try and get you to the hospital. So he's like, I don't mind coming with you and whatnot. Doesn't care at the time. Didn't really have anybody care, but I don't care. So I find it's funny. It's called care, but no one cares. The irony. It's not a boo-hoo. It's just like I think it gave me the ability to skate hard as well. So I was like, who cares? You know what I mean? But you don't think about like poor boo-hoo. It's not a boo-hoo. It's like you don't even have that mindset of people care. So he's like, fuck it, I'll send it. But anyway, yeah. Got to doctors, had EEGs and the brain scan and everything like that. And after I think it was like 2 appointments, they said that they've come to conclusion like transit loss of consciousness, which I'd never heard of, but it did definitely wake me up a little bit to like realise how many times I'd fallen off my board and how many times it was from a seizure and how lucky I was to actually still be here because I woken up in like I got in there was a spine at the skip I used to skate at. I mean I think I've even had a seizure adrenaline is it adrenaline alley I can't say it man now my brain. I had one at Albany Skate Track because when I came to there was this. I remember this guy going, "You're right, mate." You know what I mean? I was just like, "I'm good, I'm good." I didn't have any insurance, or anything. I could, when you go aboard, get insurance if you ever go aboard skating, please. But anyway, so my point, yeah, I'm just completely messed up all over, and then it's got me thinking back to all these times I've fallen off the board. I'm like, oh shit, like I'm not a bad skater. I am sometimes. I mean, it's being humble about it, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I'd fallen off. But how to order? So it depends. As I say, if I got it right and I was spot on, and you're in France. Let me check it out. Let me check how much it would be, and also how much it shouldn't be too much, and it also should be orderable. Bro, my brain is still kind of like, waking up this morning, slowly but surely. Right, so I give people the QR code if you want to screenshot this. This means if you just literally screenshot this live in a second, it'll be easier for you guys to be able to go over to my website. If not, skateaddiction.co.uk. You don't have to put that. You can just put glow in dark fingerboards. Mine's one of them that comes up, which means it's been searched a lot. So you'd have to just go through Scatty links. You can, and I don't mean the sponsors either, because Google sponsors is like they've been paid to be put there. The ones below it that are just on shopping, it's the ones that come up first are the most popular items. So, oh,